Alright, Chapter 1. I scowl with frustration at myself in the mirror. Damn my hair. It just won't behave. And damn Catherine. Oh, fuck me.
So is this a female or a male talking?
It's a female talking, but I don't know how to pronounce her. Kavanagh? That's her last name, Kavanagh. For being ill and subjecting
Alright.
me to this ordeal.
I won't get you crap for last names or first names, just
Alright,
because
thank you.
those are generally harder to pronounce.
Thank you. I
Everything
should
else is fair game.
Okay. I should be studying for my final exams, which are next week, yet here I am to brush my hair into submission. I must not sleep with it wet. I must not sleep with it wet. Oh, they just repeated the same thing. Reciting this mantra
Wait,
several
really?
times. I must not sleep wet.
They said that twice.
Yeah, it said that twice.
Shit. Who the fuck edited the book?
I think it's more of just like when you're repeating something to yourself.
Probably. I reciting this mantra several times. I attempt once more to bring it under control with brush. I roll my eyes in expiration. What the fuck?
I didn't think it was gonna be this early.
Hold on.
Grab the belt.
Hold on. Oh, wait. The fucking sound of the fire threw me off.
Say it slowly. You know what? No. Spell it. Spell it in the chat. Spell it in the. Spell
S
it in the message in the
U.
group message.
I lost it. I lost the page I was on. Oh, here.
He's American, we swear. You can't hate him, he's Asian as well.
And Mexican.
And Samoan.
I'm not Samoan. Exasperation.
Buddy, hold on. You're going too fast for me. All right.
Exasperation?
Exasperation. There we go.
Good job.
I roll my
Good
eyes
stuff.
in exasperation and gaze at the pale brown-haired girl with blue eyes too big for her face, staring back at me, and gave up. My only pitch. Bless you. Okay, Sloth, you're right to wait for the second call.
Give it a second.
Up. He's good.
Good. Bless you.
My only option is to restrain my wayward hair in a ponitail and hope that I look semi-presentable. Kate is my roommate. Guys, remember, Kate is the roommate.
And you sent me another invite.
And she has chosen today, of all days, to succumb to a flu. What the hell is with this? There's so much detail in this book.
Yeah, that's considered how the good books are.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta be able to describe every single detail.
The last book I read was Green Eggs and Ham.
Seems about your level of proficiency in English. Yeah.
Therefore, she cannot attend the interview she arranged to do with some mega interracial. What the fuck? Mega industrialist tycoon.
Like industrialization.
Oh, yeah, that. I've never heard of for the student newspaper, so I have volunteered. I have an exam to cram for, one essay to finish, and I'm supposed to be working this afternoon, but no, today I have to drive 165 miles to downtown Seattle, the poor bastard, in order to meet in enigmatic Enigmatic. Are you counting
Hold
how
on.
many words I
Enigmatic?
put in? Enigmatic. Okay.
Enigmatic.
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 Oh, enigmatic.
There you go.
Okay. To
Good
meet
job, Yon-Yo. You get an
the
article star.
enigmatic CEO of Gray Enterprise Holdings Incorporation, Inc. Just Inc. As an exponential entrepreneur and major
Wow, you could actually say
benefactor
entrepreneur? You could say expansional? Holy shit.
benefactor of our university. His time is extraordinarily precious, much more precious than mine, but he has granted Kate an interview, a real coup, she tells me. Damn, her extracurricular activities. How the fuck did I pronounce that word right? Kate is
Because
huddled
we
on the
have those
couch
in
in the.
school.
You had those in school. Uh, Kate is huddled on the couch in the living room. Anna, wait, do I have to do voices?
Um, they, yes.
Fuck.
Invert them balls, boy.
Alright, how does
Gotcha.
Kate how does Kate sound? Kate is not the main character. She's the main character's best friend.
Did they already describe her a little bit?
She's good at school and she's sick.
Hmm. You
Pinch
ever
the
like
nose. Pinch the nose.
The nose is pinch.
that works. Go for it.
With my normal voice?
Yeah. You know who Golford I can't say it. Shit. Uh, you ever see you know what? Never mind, because I can't remember the name of that either.
I'm gonna just
Just go.
continue.
Yeah, just go.
Anna, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It took me 9 months to get this interview. It will take another 6 to reschedule. We'll both have graduated by then. As the editor, I can't blow this off. Please. Kate begs me in her rasping sore throat. Fuck. We fucked
Oh,
up.
it's raspy.
Yeah, we
It's
fucked up.
raspy.
Shit.
You gotta go.
My voice is so deep.
You gotta halt it.
Her rasping sore throat voice. How does it? How does she do it? Even ill, she looks gamin. Gamin?
Spell it?
Gamine?
Bro, you gotta go slow on me, man.
G
I got the
A
GAM.
M I N E.
Yeah, I think you pronounced it
Jamin?
right.
Jamin. She looks
No,
Jamin and
whatever.
gorgeous. Strawberry blonde hair. Oh, she's a blondie.
This is just gonna be a thing of us figuring out how little we know of the English fucking language.
Dictionary. Place in green eyes bright, although now red dimmed and runny. I ignore my pang of unwelcome sympathy. Of course, Kate, I'll go. Oh wait, shit, I fucked up. Of course, Kate, I'll go, Kate. Wait, fuck, I fucked up twice. I need to go slow. Of course, I'll go, Kate. You should go back to bed. Would you like some NyQuil? NyQuil or Tylenol? NyQuil, please. Here are the answers at my mini disc recorder. Just press record here. Oh, by the way, this was in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So if they talk about technology, that's why. Make notes. I'll transcribe it all. Transcribe it all. I know nothing about him, I murmur, trying and falling to suppress my raising panic. The question will see you through. Go, it's a long drive. I don't want you to be late. What the fuck did you? Still can't join. 4, 3, 2.
Don't stop ruining the immersion. Keep reading.
This is
Focus on the
not your
book. Stop.
cooking.
Stop focusing on the messages. Focus on the book.
Okay.
Or whip out the whip.
Okay, I'm going back. Get back to bed. I made you some soup to heat up later. I stare at her fondly. Only you, Kate, would I do this. I will. Good luck, and thanks, Anna. As usual, you're my lifesaver. Gathering my satchel, I smile whirly at her, then head out the door to the car. I cannot believe I have Kate talk me into this. But then Kate can talk to anyone into this. She'll make an exponential journalist. She's articulate, strong, persuasive,
You actually
argumentative.
managed to say articulate.
It's because I
Holy
heard of those
mother of
words
God.
before.
I think we were saying it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was
Argu-
cussing him out for not articulating himself correctly.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
about that.
I wonder. Argumentative, beautiful, and she is my dearest friend. The roads are clear as I send out set off from Vancouver. Oh my god, guys, she's Canadian. Oh no, Washington, never mind. Towards Portland. And the I 5, it's early, and I don't have to be in Seattle until 2 this afternoon. Unfortunately, Kate's lent me her sporty Mercedes CLK. I'm not sure Wanda, my old VW Beetle, would make the journey in time. Whoa, she has a Mercedes, boys. Oh, the Merc is so fun to drive, and the miles slip away as I floor the
So,
pedal of the metal.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. When the good stuff coming?
I don't know, Slav. You really just want to read those parts?
I mean, when
It,
someone reads 50 Shades of Grey, we don't want to hear about a girl going. I mean, we want to know how she gets there, but at the same time,
Slav,
you
this is
know,
the point of view of a woman. We need to understand what the woman's going through.
I mean, we will when we hear that part too.
Yeah,
When
but
we get that part, it's
it's not
mainly
a
through her.
it's not about Christian though. It's about I forgot the main character's name.
Christian? Who's Christian?
That's the Gray, Christian Gray. That's the boy.
That's the guy,
That's the
really?
guy. That's why it's called 50 Shades of Grey.
Buddy, this sounds like a whole lot of fluff. I'm not gonna lie.
My destination is the headquarters of Mr. Gray's global enterprise. It's a huge 20-story office building, all curved glass and steel, an architectural Antiquarian fantasy, with Gray House written discreetly in steel over the glass front doors. It's a quarter to 2 when I arrive. What?
Don't worry about it. Ignore me.
Greatly relieved that I'm not late as I walked into the enormous and frankly intimidating glass steel and white sandstone lobby. Behind the solid sandstone dark desk, a very attractive, groomed, blonde young woman smiled pleasantly at me. She's wearing the sharpest charcoal suit jacket and white shirt I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, you get
She looks
scripted right now. Grab that scene, boy.
I'm immaculate. I'm here to see Mr. Gray, Anastasia Steele. All right, Anastasia. That's the main character's name. For Catherine Cavagan. Excuse me one moment, Miss Steele. She arches her eyebrows slightly as I stand self-consciously before her. I am beginning to wish I'd borrow one of Keith's formal blazers rather than wear my navy blue jacket. I have made an effort and worn my own one and only skirt, my sensible brown knee-length boots, and a blue sweater. For me, this is smart. I tuck one of the escaped tendrils of my hair behind my ear as I pretend she doesn't intimidate me. Miss Kavaga is expected. Please sign in here, Miss Steele. You'll want the last elevator on the right. Press the 20th floor. She smiles kindly at me, assume no doubt as I signed in. Wow, so many detail in this fucking book. She hands me a security pass that has visitor very firmly stamped in front of it. I can't help my smirk. Surely it's obvious that I am just visiting. I don't fit in here at all. Nothing changes. I inwardly sigh. Ah, thanking her, I walked over to the bank of the elevator, past two security men who are both far from more smarty dressed than I am in their well-cut black suits. The elevator whisks me at the terminal velocity to the 20th floor. The doors slide open and I'm in another large lobby. Again, all glass, steel, and white sandstone. I'm confronted by another desk, sandstone, and another blonde woman dressed impeccably in black and white, who rises to greet me. Miss Steele, could you wait here, please? She pointed to the seated area of white leather chairs. Behind the leather chairs is a spacious glass-walled meeting room with an equally spacious dark wood table and at least 20 matching chairs around it. Beyond that, there is a floor to the ceiling window I view where a view of Seattle skyline that look out through the city towards the sound. Its stunning vista, and I'm momentarily paralyzed by the view. Wow, bless you. Uh, I sit down, fish the question. from my satchel and go through them inwardly, cursing Kate for not providing me with a brief biography. I know nothing about this man, about the interview. He could be 90, he could be 30. The uncertainty is ghastly, and my nervous refers making me fidget. I've never been comfortable.
Fidget. Oh man,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a description.
With a one-on-one interview, preferring the anonymity of the group discussion where I could sit inconspicuously
All
inconspicuously
right,
fuck
that's the fifth one. Yep.
inconspicuously inconspiracy fuck.
He's trying.
Type it in the group. Type it.
Inconspicuously. What the fuck? I don't know how to pronounce, but I know what the word he's talking about.
All right, none of us know how to pronounce it.
I mean,
in,
I could
in,
give it my try, but I don't want to embarrass myself. I'll be
After making
honest.
fun of Zay, I don't want to embarrass myself.
inconspiracy at the back of the room. To be honest, I prefer my own company. Reading a classic
Alright,
British
I'm
novel.
not gonna lie. When you pronounce a word wrongly, I don't know why, but you fuzz up my own pronunciation, and I can only think of your pronunciation, and I want to pronounce it the way you are.
I'm fucking up your guys' dictionary.
Inconspicuously?
That's the
That
word.
one. That's how you say it.
That's the word.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
I was trying to put it together in my head because I know that's the way you're pronouncing it isn't right, but I'm like, you keep pronouncing it so bad. That's all I can think of, and it's like blocking my head over how to actually pronounce it.
Bro, this is fucked up. To be honest, I prefer my own company, reading a classic British novel curled up in a chair in the campus library, not sitting twitching nervously as the colossal glass and stone intensifies. I
It's
roll,
called anxiety.
I roll my eyes at myself. Get a grip still. Judging from the building, which is too clinical and modern, I guess Gray is in his 40s, fit, tanned, and fair-haired to match the rest of the personnel.
Wait, is she looking at him now?
No.
She's guessing what he looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're actually following the story?
What the fuck do you want me to do?
To be honest, that's his job. My job is just to hear any like unpronounced words wrong. Yeah, English. Woo!
Another elegant, flawless dressed blonde woman. Okay, this is 3 blonde women. Like, 3 different ones. This is the 3rd one. I guess he has a type.
My man. My man Gray got a type.
Another elegant... Oh, go.
Huh?
Nani?
Another elegant, flawless dressed blonde comes out of the large door to the right. What is it with all the immaculate blondness like Seth for here? She even knew about it. Even Anna knew what we were talking about. Taking a deep breath, I stand up. Miss Steele? The latest blonde asks. Yes, I croak and clear my throat. Yes. There, the sounded more confident. Mr. Gray will see you in the moment. May I take your jacket? Oh, please. I struggled out of my jacket. Have you been offered any refreshments? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Is blonde number 1 in trouble? Blonde number 2 frowns and eyes the young woman at the desk. Would you like tea? What?
Damn.
Did they really just call her blonde number 1? Is that her name at work?
Yeah, blonde number 1 and blonde number 2.
No, Anna's thinking about it. Would you like tea, coffee, water? She asked, turning her attention back to me. A glass of water, thank you, I murmured. Olivia, please fetch Miss Steele a glass of water. Her voice
Oh,
is
we got a
stern.
blonde's name, Olivia.
That's the second girl. The second blonde girl is Olivia.
Oh,
Olivia
got a
scoots
name.
up immediately and scurries out to the door to the other side of the foyer. My apologies, Miss Steele. Olivia's our new intern. Oh, that makes sense. Please
Or
be
Olivia's
seated.
gonna get her ass reamed.
Damn right.
Okay. Please
We
be
know what
seated.
this story is about. We know what's gonna happen to her.
Boys.
I was just talking about, fucking, business-wise.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, this book has a very specific theme, so I'm just gonna guess every punishment's gonna end the same way.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. Please be seated. Mr. Gray will be in another 5 minutes. Olivia returns with a glass of iced water. Boys, it's ice water. It's ice water.
Uh,
Uh, Here you go, Miss Steele.
uh,
Thank you. Blonde number two marches over to the large desk. We got her name, and she's still blonde number two. Her heels creaking and
I
echoing
don't
on the
think
sandstone.
Anastasia or whatever fucking Anna. Let's call her Anna
I
for
think that's
short.
just evidence that Olivia is not important.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it's Anastasia.
It's just that's a mouthful. Let's call her Anna for short.
Anna, alright. She sits down and they both continue their work. Perhaps Mr. Gray insists on all his employees being blonde. I'm wondering idly if that's legal. When the office door opens and a tall, elegant, attractive African American. The fuck? Oh, this isn't him. With short dreads exist. I have definitely worn the wrong clothes. He returns and says through the door. It okay. The only reason why I said it like that is because I watched some clips of the movie and he was white.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, did they switch him out?
Did they Michael Jackson this guy?
Was this story with the big black guy before?
uh, Okay, I lost my fucking. Okay, here we go. I didn't hear the reply. He turns and sees me and smiles, his dark eyes crinkling at the corner. Olivia has jumped up and called the elevator. She seems to excel at jumping from her seat. She's more nervous than me. Good afternoon, ladies, he says as he departs through the sliding door. Mr. Gray will see you now. Miss Steele, do go through, blonde number two says. I stand rather shakily, trying to suppress my nerves. Gathering my satchel, I abandon my glass of water and make my way the partially open door.
No, the agua.
You don't need to
Porque
knock,
la
just go
agua.
in. She smiles kindly. I push the door and stumbled through, tripping over my own feet and falling headfirst into the office. Oh my god.
I don't remember that in the movie.
She fell. She fucking fell.
Man,
Double
that's
crap. Me and my
That's
two
a
left feet.
sad first impression.
I know.
yeah.
I am on my hands and knees at the doorway to Mr. Gray's
Oh,
office.
now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, now it's wearing up. Yep, it's like revving up a motor. Yep.
Keep in mind, audience, it's 1:13 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, you didn't need to tell them that.
Uh, Double crap. My left feet. Oh wait, we already read this. Uh, Mr. Gray. Okay, and gentle hands are around me, helping me to stand. I am so embarrassed. Damn my clumsiness. I have steel myself. Glance up. Holy cow! He's
God
so
damn it!
young.
Why? This is not the time.
Slav got way too into it that his PlayStation started fucking up.
Shit,
This is just like, I don't want to see that.
I think my PlayStation was more hyped about this than I was.
Guys, it's him. It's him.
Blue.
Yeah, no, Yoni, I've given up on trying to join.
Oh, okay.
Miss Kavanagh. He extends his long fingered hand to me once I'm upright. I'm Christian Grey. Are
Hold
you
on,
right?
Zay,
Hmm?
can you hear? Can you hear it?
No, I can.
You can't. Hold on. I don't want this to be bugging the thing.
Guys, they just mentioned he had long fingers. Should we be worried?
Long fingers.
Oh.
His reach is twice as deep.
I'm Christian Grey. Are you all right? Would you like to seat? Would you like to sit? So young and attractive. Very attractive. He's tall, dressed in fine gray suit, white shirt, and
Wait,
black tie
hold
with
on. Wouldn't you just say his hands are big, not his fingers are long?
well, it mentioned that his
Some
fingers
people could
are
have
long.
smaller hands with big ass fingers.
That's true.
How, how does that ratio?
I don't know. Unruly dark copper colored hair and intense, bright gray eyes that regard me shrewdly. It takes a moment for me to find my voice. Actually, I muttered, if this guy is over 30, then I'm a monkey's uncle. In a daze, I place my hand in his, and we shake. Our fingers touch. I feel an odd exhilaration shiver run through me. I withdraw my hands hastily, embarrassed. Must be static. I blink rapidly, my eyelids matching my heart
Hmm.
rate. Miss Kavaha, indisposed, so she sent me. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Gray. And you are? His voice warm, possibly amused, but it's difficult to tell from the impassive expression. He looks mildly interested, but above all, polite. Anastasia Steele. And
What
she
are
has.
rich people supposed to be all dicks?
I. Yeah,
I
I
mean, that's
mean,
how they're portrayed.
yeah.
You see
Yeah.
my PS4 group too. Isn't that right?
uh, Anastasia Steele. I'm studying English literature with Catherine, Miss Kavaga, at Washington State. I see. He simply, he says simply, I think I see the ghost of a smile in his expression, but I'm not sure. Would you like to sit? He waved me towards the white leather button L-shaped couch. His office is way too big for just one man. I'm sorry, I'm a dirty light.
No, no, no. That's about what you need for this book. It
In
really
front,
improves the experience.
it does. In
So you
front of
want to
the
share what you were thinking?
In front of the floor to
Share with
ceiling
the
windows,
class.
there's
Yeah,
a
come on, share
huge
with the
modern
class.
dark wood desk that six
What you
people can
hiding?
comfortably eat around. It matches
All
the
right, keep your
coffee table
secrets.
by the couch. Everything else is white, ceilings, floor, and walls, except on the wall by the door, where a mosaic of small painting
Mosaic.
hangs.
Oh,
Mosaic of
I gotta add it to the list. Hold on.
36 of them arranged in a square. They are they are exquisite, a series of mundane, forgotten objects painted in such precise detail. They look like photographs. Displayed together, they are breathtaking. A locator's Trojan, says Gray when he catches my sorry, I burped. My gaze. They're lovely, rising the ordinary, the too extraordinary. I murmur. I'm gonna hear a lot of murmur, huh?
Well,
Distracted both by him and the paintings, he cocks his head to one side and regards me intently. I could agree
cocky.
more, Miss Steele, he replies, his voice soft, and for an expectable reason. I find myself blushing. Wait, what was the reason? What's the reason?
She's
Bro,
embarrassed and turned on.
Damn right.
okay. Apart from the painting, the rest of the office is cold, clean, and clinical. I wonder if it reflects the personality of the Indians who sinks gracefully into one of the white leather chairs opposite me. I shake my head, disturbed at the directions of my thoughts, and retrieve Kate's questions from my satchel. Next, I sit up the mini disc recorder, and all my fingers and thumbs dropping it twice on the coffee table in front of me. Mr. Gray says nothing, waiting patiently. I hope as I become increasingly embarrassed and flustered when I pluck up the courage to look at him. He's watching me. One hand relaxed on his lap, the other one cupping his chin and trailing along his index finger across his lips. I think he's trying to suppress a smile. Sorry, I stuttered. I'm not used to this. Take all the time you need, Miss Steele, he says. Do you mind if I record your
Hold on?
answer?
Can you say that more seductive?
Anesthesia?
Gotta listen, man. You
Anna
gotta get
or
really get.
Anna or
No, no, no.
Christian?
The guy. What the guy
Christian?
said. Get really. You gotta get in real character. Come on.
Okay. Sorry, I stuttered. I'm not used to this. Take all the time you need, Miss Steele, he
Bit
says.
more suave. Bit more suave. Come on.
More suave, like this. More suave.
Yeah, yeah. Really long,
Really long. Okay.
baby.
Take
Yeah.
all the time you need, Miss Steele. Do you mind if I record your answers? Af- After
10 out
you've
of 10.
taken so much trouble to set up the recorder, you ask me now? I flush. He teased me. I hope I blink him. What? I blink at him,
Ooh.
unsure what to say, and I think he says pity on me. He relents. No, I don't mind. Did Miss Kavaha, explain what the interview was for? Yes, to appear in the graduation issue of the newspaper, as I shall be conferring the degrees at this year's graduation ceremony. Wow, this book is kinda really, really
Horny.
detailed. Okay,
You
that
know,
too.
I did say when we get into the good part.
Oh my god. Oh, oh, this is news to me. I'm
Sloth's just like, I already got my pants down. Could you hurry it up?
Can you hurry up?
guys, we're
Listen,
in
I got a
stream.
bucket list to complete tonight.
Oh fuck. You know what's funny? I've only been reading for 35 minutes.
God, it feels like an eternity.
You just wanted to get to the good parts.
Just get to the good parts, man.
Oh, this is news to me, and I'm temporarily preoccupied by the thought that someone not much older than me, only maybe 6 years or so, and okay, mega successful, but still, is going to present me with my degree? I frown, dragging my wayward attention back to the task at hand. Good, I swallow nervously. I have some questions, Mr. Gray. I smooth a stray lock of my hair behind my ear. I thought you might, he said, deadpan. He's laughing at me. My cheeks heats up in realization, and I sit up and square my shoulders in an attempt to try to look taller and more intimidating. Pressing the buttons on the recorder, I
Mm.
try to look professional. You're very young to have assumed such an empire. To what do you owe your success? I glance up at him. He smiles so rueful, but he looks vaguely disappointed. Business is all about people, Miss Steele, and I'm very good at judging people. I know how they tick, what makes them flourish, what doesn't, what inspires them, and
I'm
what
controlling you
incapacitates
right
them.
now and you don't even know it.
I've already
God.
implanted my seeds within you.
Sloth.
Listen, you're the dirty-minded one. That's not what I meant. Not even in the slightest.
Hmm.
I employ an
Don't give me that.
expedition. I employ an exponential team, and I reward them well. He pauses and fixes me with his gray stare. My belief is to achieve success in any scheme. One has to make oneself master of that scheme. Know it inside out. Know every detail. I work hard, very hard to do that. I make decisions based on logic and facts. I have a natural gut instincts that can spot and good and nature a good solid idea and good people. The bottom line is, it's always about to good people. It's always down to good people. Maybe you're just lucky. This isn't on Kate's list, but he's so arrogant. Arrogant? What does that mean?
Cocky.
Cocky,
Ah, okay.
confidence, bit of egotistical.
His eyes flare momentarily in surprise. I don't subscribe to
At least you
luck
could say it.
or chance. Miss Steele, the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. It really is all about having the right people on your team and directing their energies accordingly. I think it was Harvey Feinstein who said, "The growth of development of people is the highest calling of leadership." You sound like a control freak. The words are out of my mouth. I can't stop them. Oh, I exercise control in all things, Miss Steele. Damn! Well,
And
the
that's
book.
just foreshadowing for what's about to
It,
come.
it is foreshadowing. He says without a trace of humor in his smile. I look at him, and he holds my gaze steadily and passive. My heartbeat quickens, and my face flushes again. Why does he have such an unnerving effect on me? He's overwhelming. Good looks. Maybe the way his eyes blaze at me, the way he strokes his index finger against his lower
Girl needs
lip.
to learn how to control herself. Come on.
I wish he'd stop doing that. Besides, eminence power is according by assuring yourself in your secret reveries that you were born to control things.
Oh,
He continues in his soft voice. Do you feel that you have immense power? Control freak. I employ over 40,000 people, Miss Steele. That gives me a certain sense of responsibility. power. If you will, if I were to decide I was no longer interested in telecommunication business and sell up 20,000 people would struggle to make their mortgage payments after a month or so. My mouth dropped open. I am staggered by his lack of humility. Don't you have a board to answer to? I asked, disgusted. I own my own company. I don't have to answer to a board. Oh, that's me when you guys ask about HR.
When did we ask about HR?
Well, you already
You
asked about
wish.
HR.
I'll be honest, Zay needs more HR than we do.
I
Personal
probably
perception.
do. He raises an eyebrow at me. I flushed, of course. I would know this if I have done some research, but holy crap, he's so arrogant, I can't change that. And do you have any interests outside your work? I have varied interests, Miss Steele. A ghost of a smile touches his lip. Very varied. And oh, I get it. And for some reason, I'm confounded and heated by his steady gaze. His eyes are alight with the wicked thoughts. But if you work so hard, what do you do to chill out? Chill out? He smiles, revealing a perfect white teeth. I stop breathing. He really is beautiful. No one should be this good looking. Well, to chill out, as you put it, I sail, I fly, I indulge in various physical pursuits. Oh god. So now it's starting. He shifts his chair. I'm a
It's pretty tame still.
I'm a very wealthy man, Miss Steele, and I have expensive absorbing hobbies. I glanced quickly at Kate's questions, wanting to get off the subject. You invest in manufacturing? Why specifically? I asked. Why does he make me feel so uncomfortable? I like to build things. I like to know how things work. What make things ticks. How to deconstruct and deconstruct. And I have a love of ships. What can I say? That sounds like your heart taking rather than logic and facts. His mouth quirks up, and he stares appraisingly at me. Possibly, though there are people who'd say I don't have a heart. Why would they say that? Because they know me well. His lips curled in a weary smile.
Wait,
Would
wasn't she?
hmm?
Never mind.
No, say.
No, no, no.
Okay.
I don't got enough information to make my thesis yet.
Do a thesis, like a quick thesis.
No, no, it's not. It's
No,
not.
just for like
Need more.
context.
Need more.
Zay after this gonna be like, I need that 5-page paragraph of what this book was about.
I need a summary of this page alone, Sloth. You were good at English. Come on.
I'm gonna give you the Miss Briggs treatment and just half-ass everything. By the way. Yeah.
Would your friends say you're easy to get to know? I feel like if a teacher read this, they would have been fired. And I regret the question as soon as I say it. It's not on Kate's list. I'm a very private person, Miss Steele. I go a long way to protect my privacy. I don't often give interviews, he trailed off. Why did you agree to this one? Because I'm the benefactor of the university, and for all intents and purposes, I could get Miss Cava off my back. She barred me and badgered my PR people, and I admire that kind of tenacity. I know how tenacious Kate can be. That's why I'm sitting here squirming uncomfortably under his penetrating gaze when I should be studying for my exam. You
Penetrating.
also.
Finally, some kind of word.
Sloth.
Sorry, go on.
I know how
Mm.
tenacious Kate can be. That's why I'm sitting here, squirming uncomfortably under his Oh wait, I already read this part. Uh, you also invested in farming technologies? Why are you interested in this area? We can't eat money, Miss Steele, and there are too many people on this planet who don't have enough to eat. That sounds very philosophic. Philanthropic. Fuck me.
I know.
Philanthropic.
I know what you want.
Philosophical.
No, not
Philosophical.
philosophic. It's not philosophical. Fucking. I think it's philanthropist. Philanthropist. No, wait a minute. I think Yunya's right.
Philanthropist is just a fucking person with money.
That's why.
That sounds
I
very
don't know.
physiological. Fuck. It Is it
You
something
sure
you
it's not
feel?
philosophical?
It has pick in the end.
Yeah, no, no, it is philosophical.
Oh, philosophical.
Or it
It
could be philosophic.
philosophic. Oh yeah, it's that. Philosophic. Is it something you feel
You know, I
passionate
feel like we
about?
could tell whatever how to pronounce Zane. You're just gonna pronounce it even though it's completely wrong.
Yeah,
Unga
probably.
bunga.
Bunga bunga. About feeding the world's poor? He shrugs, a very comical. He's shrewd business, he murmurs, though I think being digestive. It doesn't make sense. Feeding the world's poor? I can't see that financial benefits in this. Only the virtue of ideal. I glance at the next question, confused by his attitude. Do you have a philosophy? If so, what is it?
Yeah, I said it right. Good job.
I don't have a philosophy as
Get a gold
such.
star.
Maybe a guiding principle. Carnegie's. A man who requires the ability to take full possession of his mind, take possessions of anything else to which he is justified entitled. I'm a singular driven. I like control and of myself and those around me. Oh, here's the foreshadowing. So you like to possess things, you control freak? I want to deserve to pursue them. But yes, bottom line, I do. You sound like an ultimate consumer. I am, he smiles. But the smile doesn't touch my eyes. Again, this is odd. With someone who wants to feed the world, so I can't help thinking that we're talking about something else, but I'm absolutely mystified as to what it is. I swallowed hard. The
Yeah,
temperature in
pick
the
up the
room
emotions, Zay. Come on, yeah,
oh,
yeah, you
yeah,
got this.
is rising. Or maybe it's just me. I just want this interview to be over.
Yeah,
Surely Kate
harder,
has
Zay,
enough
harder.
natural now. Glance of
Oh,
the next
come on.
question. This is the next oof. Guys, pay attention. We're gonna learn more about Christian. You were adopted.
Oh.
How far do you think that shaped the way you are? Oh, this is personal. I stare at him, hoping he is not offended. His brow furries. I have no way of knowing. His interest piqued. How old were you when you were adopted? That's the matter of the public records, Miss Steele. His tone is stern. I flushed again. Crap. Yeah, of course. If I'd known I was doing this interview, I would have done some more research. I move on quickly. You've had to sacrifice family life for your work? That's not a question, he tears. Sorry, I squirm, and he's made me feel like an errant child. I try again. Have you had to sacrifice a family for your life work? I have a family. I have a brother, and I have a sister, and two loving parents. I'm not interested in exceeding my family beyond that. Oh, boys.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Are you gay, Mr. Gray? He inhales sharply, and I cringe, mortified. Crap, why didn't I employ some kind of filter before I read this straight out? How can I tell him
Terrible
I'm just
segue.
reading the questions,
You did a terrible segue there.
Damn Kate and her curiosity. No, Anastasia, I'm not. He raises his eyebrow, a cold gleam in his eye. He does not look pleased. I'm not surprised. I apologize. It's written here. It's the first time he said my name. My heartbeat has accelerated and my cheeks are heating up. Nervously, I tuck a loosened hair behind my ear. He cocks his head to one side. These aren't your own questions? The blood drained from my head. Oh no. No. Kate. Miss Kavaga. She complied the answers. Are you colleagues on the student paper? Oh crap, I have nothing to do with the student paper. It's her extracurricular activity. Not mine. My face is aflamed. No, she is my roommate. Dun dun dun. The shocking revealed. I
Stop trying to
forgot.
be dramatic and just get on with the reading.
Okay, okay. You really wanted to go to that part.
Come on,
He
let the man get some flair in.
I just wanted to have to play. He rubs his chin. I want to read this drunk in quiet deliberation. His
Go
gray
get your
eyes.
tequila bottle.
It's downstairs, and I finished it yesterday. His gray
Ah,
eyes.
god damn it.
His gray eye appraising me. Did you volunteer to do this interview? He asked in a deadly quiet. Hang on. Who's so supposed to be interviewing whom? His eyes burn into me. I am compelled to answer with the truth. I was drafted. She's not well. My eyes weak and apologetic. That explains a great deal. There was a knock on the door. And, oh my god, guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Black man.
Blonde number 2. I thought her name was Olivia.
It is.
It is? I was.
Pretty sure Olivia was
Uh,
blonde number 2.
There's a knock on the door. Blonde number
Yeah.
2 enters. Mr. Gray, forgive me for interrupting, but your meeting is in 2 minutes. We're not finished here, Andrea. Who the fuck is Andrea?
Oh, I guess we're
Andrea is
wrong.
blonde number 2.
So
Apparently.
She's called blonde number 2 because she's not important enough to actually keep her name.
so blonde number 3 was Olivia.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. Very well, Miss Gray. Oh wait, we're not. Ooh. But your meeting is in 2 minutes. We're not finished here, Andrea. Please cancel my meeting. Oh, this guy canceled his meeting. Andrea hesitates, gaping at him. She appears lost. He turns his head slowly to face her and raises his eyebrows. She flushed bright pink. Oh, good, it's not just me. Very well, Mr. Gray. She mutters an exit. He frowns to his and turns his attention back to me. Where were we, Miss Steele? Oh, we're back to Miss Steele now. She sounds so disappointed.
Little bit, yeah, you're not gonna lie. She's like,
No, I'm a basic bitch.
yeah.
Please don't let me keep you from anything. I want to know about you. I think it's only fair. His gray eyes enlighten with curiosity. Double crap. So I guess her favorite word is crap.
Mm.
Where is he going with this?
Crap is a good safe word.
His his elbows on the arms of the chair is deep. His stepless, his fingers in front of his mouth. He is very distracting. I swallow. There's not much to know, I said, flushing again. What are your plans after you graduate? I shrugged, thrown by my interest. Come to Seattle with Kate, find a job? I haven't really thought about beyond my finals. I haven't made any plans, Mr. Gray. I just need to get through my final exams, which I should be studying for rather than sitting in your paladin, swanky, sterile office, feeling uncomfortable under your penetrating gaze. We run on exactly internship program here, he says quietly. I raise my eyebrows, surprised. He's offered me a job? Oh, I'll bear that in mind, I murmured, completely confounded. Though, I'm not sure I'd fit here. Oh no, I'm musing out again. Why do you say that? He cocks his head one side, intrigued, a hint of smile playing on his lips. They're talking about his lips way too much, man. It's obvious, isn't it? I'm uncoordinated,
I'm gonna be
scruffy.
you soon.
Guys, it's obvious, isn't it? I'm uncoordinated, scruffy, and I'm not blonde. That's what she said. She says she can't work here because she's not blonde.
Everyone got hear about the blondes.
Not to me, he murmurs. He gazes intense all
Not to
humor
me.
gone.
You're blonde.
And strange muscle deep in my belly clench suddenly. I tear my eyes away from his scrutiny and stare blindly down at my knotted fingers.
The guy's just like, I can control you.
What's going on? I have to go. Now I lean forward to retrieve the recorder. Would you like me to show you around? He asked. I'm not sure. You're far too busy, Mr. Gray, and I do have a long drive. You're driving back to WSU in Vancouver? He sounds surprised, anxious even. He glanced out of the window. It began to rain. Well, you better drive carefully. His tone stern, authoritative. Why should he care? Did you get everything you need? He adds. Yes, sir. I replied, packing the recorder into my satchel. His eyes narrow spectacularly. Thank you for the interview, Mr. Gray. The pleasure has been all mine, he says, as polite as ever. As I rise, he stands and holds out his hand. Until we meet again, Miss Steele. And it sounds like a challenge or a threat. I'm not sure which. I frown when we meet ever again. I shake his hand once more, astounded that the odd current between us is still there. It must be my nerves. Mr. Gray, I nod at him, moving with lithe, athletic race to the door. He opens it wide. Just ensure you make it through the door, Miss Steele. Oh, 'cause she fell.
Hmm.
That's kind of fucked. He gives me a small smile. Obviously, he's referring to my earlier less than elegant entry into his office. I flush. That's very considerate, Mr. Gray. I snapped, and his smile widened. I'm glad you find me entertaining. I glower inward, walking into the foyer. I'm surprised when he follows me out. Andrea and Olivia both look up, equally surprised. Did you get your coat? Gray asks. Yes, Olivia leaps up and retrieves my jacket, which takes from her before she can hand it to me. He holds it up and feeling ridiculously self-conscious. I shrugged it on. Gray places his hand for a moment on my shoulder. I gasp at the content. If he noticed my reaction, he gives nothing away. His long index finger presses the button summoning the elevator. We stand, waiting awkwardly on my part. Coldly self-possessed his. The doors open and I hurry, desperate to escape. I really need to get out of here. When I turn at him, he's leaning against the doorway beside the elevator, with one hand on the wall. He really is very, very good looking. It's distracting. His burning eyes gazed at me. Anastasia, he says farewell. Christian, I reply, and mercifully, the door's closed. And that's the end of chapter 1, boys.
Hmm.
Oh, it just started raining.
Man, why doesn't the rain come to me?
I meant in Minecraft.
Oh. I still want the rain to come to me.
Well, that was chapter 1. What do you boys think about the story so far?
It's very wordy.
Right?
I'd rather read The Great Gatsby again. And that shit was more detailed, but at least it was a much more interesting detailed book.
So you guys want to call it a
That's
night?
just how people consider, good books. This is like if you could detail it.
You guys want to call it a night, or you want to go back to chapter 2?
Oh, we ain't done here. That's chapter 1. Come on.
Ooh.
We haven't gotten to nothing good.
You got a point, Sloth.
We haven't gotten to nothing good. We over here talking about some really kind of subpar interview.
A subpart interview?
Is pretty subpar.
That's fucked up, Sloth. Come on, bro. She tried her
Dude,
hardest.
she wasn't even meant to be there.
Alright, he has a point.